I went to the new ice rink on Newmarket Road at the request of my wonderful partner Mandy to learn to ice skate, and she learned and I didn't. I broke my leg on the first lesson February 2020, and then so I was in Addenbrooke's when in early March and middle of March when it was all happening, and I saw all the panic and the worry in Addenbrooke's. So that's what got me first of all thinking I should do something that I could contribute by doing a design for a medal.
Right.
And then within a few weeks of the broken leg, my dad ended up in a hospice in Southampton, or near Southampton, and I went to look after him in the hospice, to visit him and be with him. And I showed the staff there my designs, and they said, "That's, you know, you've done They liked it, but they said it should be little and wearable and more jewel-like. So I reduced the size and contacted a jewellery firm up in Birmingham, and they made a prototype, which has evolved into the COVID star. The centre is a reference to the molecule, the spiked protein, which is the part that the vaccines are mimicking. So you've got a sort of central element which is scientific and contemporary, and you've got an outside shape which is the Maltese cross, which St John's Ambulance have used, and Florence Nightingale. It's a 12th century design. So you've got a historic outer shape and you've got a sort of scientific centre. The carers for COVID, or COVID,
carers.
Yeah, for everyone. It's really it's a COVID star, so it is for COVID. Many, I mean, probably 40 trusts.
Really?
Yeah, there's so many trusts, and they're all like individual little outfits. I thought it was all sort of centrally controlled NHS, but it's not at all like that. They've all got their own sort of management teams and their own ways of working, and some of them like this idea and have invested in it, including Addenbrooke's, which is great. Yeah, Addenbrooke's is called Cambridge University Hospitals, so that's its new name since it absorbed Papworth. So that is Addenbrooke's.
Does that count for the whole of the biomedical campus, or is that separate?
Separate. This is the NHS part of that site. This is just the hospitals. But it means that all the staff that work there, the security, the cleaners, everyone, they want to reward with this. So it's across the board, really. And the hospital that first ordered them, Ashford and St Peter's, they lost 5 members of staff during the pandemic. So it was very moving, and when I went there.
I feel very proud of this. And I feel proud of what this means to me as a nurse, and so I will wear it all the time.
Great. So hopefully it will start to spread amongst all the trusts and.
Yeah, I mean that would be great. I mean I'd be happy. I'm equally happy if it's just a few trusts that want it, but if it gets bigger, that'd be wonderful. And what is really great is that it's created some apprenticeships already in Birmingham. Because proper glass enamel, this is not resin, this is the old-fashioned way, is dying out really. So it's created a whole new school of young apprentices that are working on this. So they've got jobs and they're getting a traditional training. So part of my sort of remit for this project was it had to be made here in the UK, not imported. Had to create work and pass on skills here.
Oh, I see. So the cynics would say, it's sort of a little bit like the clapping on the step,
Yeah.
And big deal. What good does that do them when when they're not getting a proper wage rise and all the rest of it? But
yeah, I totally agree with that, because clearly they need to have their terms and conditions and wages looked at and done properly. That's not in my power, but I can make something lovely that they want to remember this time by. That's all I can do.
Yeah.